Hey guys, and welcome to 8-Bit Rage Quit. Today we are playing Super Mario World on the SNES, and you're like, whoa, SNES! Yeah, it's on the SNES. You know, this game is a lot like New Super Mario Bros. Wii, I would say. I'd say that game was based on this game, and yeah, so I'm back. You guys are like, where have you been? Well, my computer's messed up. Enough about that, let's get straight into the gameplay and talk about some stuff. Yeah, it's good to be back on Apollo, so let's talk about the gameplay. Looks cool, I would say. Mario, he's like one of those sprites, it looks quite cool. And Bullet Bill annoys me sometimes, because you know, he's just there like, oh yeah, this is my area, I'm gonna fly. I'm like, okay, fine Bullet Bill, at least let me pass through, be nice. But you know, Bullet Bill's never a nice guy. And you know, I always tried to get the Yoshi coin, unfortunately I didn't, which is a shame. And yeah, just randomly me jumping, getting the power-ups and stuff. So I'm hoping you guys enjoy this gameplay, because it's awesome. And it's SNES, and you guys requested it. And let's talk about the future of 8-Bit Rage Quit. You know, 8-Bit Rage Quit is where I play games until I lose all of my lives. So the videos could range from 10 minutes and longer, or even 1 minute videos, because I know I've recently done a Pac-Man video and you guys haven't seen that yet, which is like 1 minute long, so I decided not to put that on there. Yeah, also, you know, in the future, I want to know what you guys want to see from 8-Bit Rage Quit, what games you want to see, because now we can do Game Boy games, NES games, SNES games as well. So, you know, Team Headshot said, put some Donkey Kong Country too. You know, we could do that. You know, we can also do Pokemon. Anything you guys want, we can do. So, just put it in the comments. Say, I want this game, or I want that game. And I'll try my best to put it on. And hopefully in the future, and by the way, that was quite awesome, the way I just stomped on Bullet Bill. Yeah, Bullet Bill thinks he's such a badass, but he's not. Anyway, in the future, we might have some Sega Mega games, or some Sega Genesis, as the Americans call it. But, you know, in the future, that's what we might have. But it only depends on what you guys want to see. If you guys want to see some Sega games, we can definitely get Sega games on here. You know, it depends. Anyway, that was first stage clear. Yay! I like the music as well. The music in this game is amazing. But I don't like the whole world selection thing. It looks really bad. And you're like, well, this is a SNES game. What can you expect? It just doesn't look appealing to me. Mario just looks so weird. He looks like Wario. It's just crazy. And here, I don't know how to pick up anything. I'm just kicking it as if it's a football. See, look, Mario's looking up like, hey, bro. You know, this game is quite cool, I have to say. I've said this before. Much like every other Mario game, and, you know, there's just footage of me pushing the button, I would say, away and then bringing it back, and, you know, a lot of boring stuff. It kind of looks wrong what I'm doing here now. It's like, ooh. It looks like he's humping the button. I don't know. Because I forgot how to jump, which is a bit weird. I don't know why. How could you forget to jump in a Mario game? You know, now I finally found out what the jump button was. And there's a switch thing. I don't know what it does. It turns all the unoutlined boxes into not question mark boxes, exclamation mark boxes. And that also looks wrong. It looked like Mario was doing some stuff. So I saved. Actually, the save feature on this doesn't work on this emulator, so I don't know why I saved. Just in case, and just checking how the world looks. You know, I thought you would go any forward, but you don't. So we're gonna go into the next place, which is Yoshi's Island 2. So let's start. And I think you get to play... Oh no, you get Yoshi in this, which is cool. Just watch, this is awesome. Hop, skip and jump. Love that. You know, I think Mario should be in the Olympics sometime, but not in like those crappy Olympic games. I hate them. They really do annoy me because they're the same game over and over again, and they just add new features like cycling or something like that. It's just annoying. I don't know why I get off Yoshi here. I'm still learning the controls because I'm not used to the emulator's controls for the SNES. You know, I'm more used to the NES. I don't know why. This is more complex. There's more buttons to press and stuff. But I'm cool with it. Yeah. And I never knew what that guy running was. Apparently he's an American football player. And that is the goal. I don't know. I don't know about American football. Never interested in it. Anyway, let's talk about this. Oh, 1-up. I love 1-ups. As you guys can most probably tell. Yeah. You know, from my past Mario experiences, and I'm saying this from my Wii, like, when I play Wii, apparently, yes, I do play Wii. Well, yeah, you just climb up that thingy, the vine, apparently. This is very bad commentary from me, I don't know why. And, you know, yeah. You know, you always think you can go down these pipes, but they're very misleading, you can't go down them, I don't know why. That's something they should really change in the Mario games. Misleading pipes. And I'll say, like, this guy just hit me. I don't know. He's abusive. And that was the end of that world. And I think I'm going to go back and play the other worlds because I didn't know what to do. Frankly. And yeah, I'm going to talk about other stuff. Because it is quite boring what you're doing now, Bish Loves Mish. You're talking to yourself and you're talking about the game. Actually, I'm going to talk about the game again, yeah. There's a spinny feature, and I just died here. So now I have 4 lives. Watch out for that. Yeah, I'm going to talk about Apollo. And, you know, it's an awesome thing, being a part of Apollo. And the TheApolloNetwork and stuff like that. But, you know, we need directors. And, you know, people are like, oh no, but you already have 11 already. I'm like, yeah, but it's always nice to have more. So if you're interested and you have HD equipment and you have good sound quality and you have videos on your channel as well, because obviously we need videos to judge. And I lost another life, and the same way, I just dropped. I don't know what's wrong with me. What's wrong with me, Bish Loves Mish? You're talking to yourself for one. What? Okay. You know, go back to Yoshi's house. Apparently Yoshi's not in because he knows that Mario's gonna eat his cookies. I don't know. But, you know, it's mean. Yoshi's a mean guy. You don't know what Yoshi does in like... Yeah. Used to be a criminal, used to... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Yoshi was. I actually don't know what Yoshi is. Guys, if you know what Yoshi is, put it in the comments. Because I always think he's a dinosaur, but then at the same time, what kind of dinosaur has a shell on its back? Yeah, I'll let you think about that. Yeah. It's the same, like, Birdo. I don't even know what Birdo is. Like, they say Birdo is a transvestite. That's what the one of the game manuals say. And I'm just confused. I thought it was, like, I don't even know what animal it is. Because, yeah, let's just forget about that. Yeah. And, you know, recently you guys have been saying, oh, I have enjoyed 8-Bit Rage Quit, I've enjoyed the stuff you put out. And it's nice to hear. Because it's new, it's a new type. Well, it's new, but it's old. It's a new concept, I would say. Not many people doing these classic games, and you know, it's a nice thing to see. And you know, Mario's going to drill through these blocks, and he's going to go down that pipe. I don't know why you can't go down that pipe. You have to destroy the other block to go down the pipe, which is mean. You know, Mario, you're a plumber. You should know these things. And this kind of reminds me of Crash Bandicoot, just the music in the background. And Crash Bandicoot is another game that I really want to play. I'm just saying. And if you guys want to see some Crash Bandicoot, some PlayStation 1 games, I can sort it out, don't worry about that. And you know, yes, video games. I'm gonna sing now, I don't know what. And look at these dragons, they look like Spyro. But they're not Spyro. And Bullet Bill killed me. You know, I thought I was short enough to kind of surpass Bullet Bill, but apparently I'm not. Yoshi's Island. Yoshi's house. And I think I'm gonna go to Yoshi's Island 3. And this is the one I like very much. This is the one I do very well on, actually. But I only have 1 life left, so I have to really be careful here. Just doing the spinning, because for me, I'm used to it, and I'm good with it. And this bit, I died here twice, so I'm not taking that chance again. So the spinning, I would say it gives me more height than Mario's regular jump, so I use it quite a lot in this game. And, you know, the seesaw kind of thingies, I like them as well. It's a good addition to the game as well. These things annoy me, these collapsible bridges. I think that's where I died, I think. Oh, no, I didn't die here. But yeah. If only you can play as Luigi in this game. Which is a shame, because it would be awesome if you could. Because Luigi in himself is awesome. Oh, yeah. And I know some people are like, no, Luigi sucks, man. Why are you saying Luigi's awesome? He's not awesome. But he is, you know. Not many people give Luigi that credit. He does everything. Mario's just there for the looks, in my opinion. And you're like, dude, that's a bit weird. You're saying Mario looks attractive? No, he doesn't. But Luigi's just the guy that does all the work, and then Mario is just the guy to show off. He's like, oh yeah, look, I can do this, I can do that. To be fair, I'm not really a big fan of Mario. I prefer Luigi, because Luigi's cooler. Duh. So I'm hoping like Nintendo make like a Luigi only game. I know there was Luigi's Mansion, but that game sucked, and I'm not going to talk about that because it did suck. So yeah, I'm just hoping they just do Luigi, just instead of Super Mario Brothers, Super Luigi Brothers. I know it would be the exact same game and the main character would just be Luigi, but it'll be awesome. And I think you can go down the pipe, but you can't once again. And you know, I tried to get Luigi. I tried to get Yoshi here, but it's just, you know, what's the point anymore? I don't like you, Yoshi. And do you see that move? That was like 2 shells. Yeah, use the shell. Oh yeah, got back on Yoshi. You know, sometimes when you crouch with Yoshi, it just looks completely wrong. I've noticed this in the Wii games. It looks like Mario's humping Yoshi, and this kind of bit, when you have the time, I get scared and I just suicide. It's just Anyway, guys, that's game over. Hopefully next week we'll have what you guys want. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed it.